There's a certain magic to hidden places, corners of the world that seem untouched by time, where the air feels different and the pace of life slows to a gentle rhythm. These are worlds tucked away from the rush of modern life, where ancient traditions linger in the air, and every stone pathway tells a story. For me, that magic called from China's vast, rolling landscapes, places far beyond the cities and monuments, where the land itself seems to breathe history and mystery. I set out to find villages nestled in mountain valleys and perched on cliffs, where time flows differently, and the outside world feels a million miles away. My journey wasn't about famous sights or tourist attractions, but about connection. Peeling back the layers of a country so immense and diverse, and discovering the heartbeat of its rural communities. I imagined communities where tradition is lived, not just remembered. What do they eat? How do they celebrate? How do they mark the passing of seasons, or honor their ancestors? These questions became my compass, guiding me deeper into the unknown, fueling my curiosity with every step. I longed to sit with families, share tea, and simply be present in a world so different from my own, to listen, to learn, and to find common ground in the simple joys of daily life. The call to explore was too strong to ignore. Each winding path and distant rooftop promised a new story, a new connection, a new understanding of what it means to belong. My goal was simple, yet profound: to travel to remote China and meet the people who call these isolated places home, to witness their daily lives and hear their stories firsthand. This wasn't just a trip, it was a pilgrimage to the soul of a country, searching for the quiet pulse in its hidden villages, and hoping to return with a deeper sense of wonder and understanding. The journey to these hidden worlds is more than just a drive. It's a passage into the unknown, where every turn brings a new sense of anticipation and wonder, is an adventure in itself, demanding both courage and curiosity from those who dare to venture off the beaten path. You leave the main roads behind, trading smooth tarmac for bumpy tracks clinging to mountainsides, where the edge drops away into deep valleys and the air grows thinner with every mile. Our vehicle climbed higher, navigating hairpin bends and mist, so thick it felt like driving through a cloud. The headlights cut through the fog, revealing only a few feet of road ahead, making every moment feel both thrilling and uncertain. Sometimes, landslides block the way, forcing us to wait and reflect. The mountains remind you that nature is in control, and all you can do is pause and appreciate the silence. The journey slows you down, teaching patience before you even arrive. In these quiet moments, you notice the small things, the distant call of a bird, the shifting patterns of the mist, the camaraderie of fellow travelers. The weather is unpredictable. Sunshine one moment, cold rain the next. Sometimes a sudden downpour transforms the landscape, painting the mountains in new colors and moods. These challenges filter out all but the most determined travelers. Only those with a true sense of adventure press on, undeterred by obstacles or discomfort. The difficulty makes the destination feel earned, like a secret you've unlocked. Each mile conquered adds to the sense of accomplishment, making the arrival all the more meaningful. Rounding a corner to see a vast green valley or stopping for a herd of yaks, these are the rewards. Unexpected encounters and breathtaking vistas become memories you'll cherish long after the journey ends. The first glimpse of clustered rooftops signals warmth and welcome after a long day. The sight of a remote village nestled in the mountains feels like discovering a hidden world. These moments are the poetry of the journey. They linger in your memory, shaping the story you'll tell for years to come. The path is as important as the destination. Every twist and turn, every challenge and pause, becomes part of the adventure. The long road in prepares your heart for the wonders ahead, ensuring that when you finally arrive, you do so with a sense of gratitude and awe. Life in these villages moves to the rhythm of sun and seasons. Mornings begin early, with roosters crowing and villagers heading to the fields. Agriculture is a way of life, connecting generations through shared labor. Families work together in terraced fields, planting and harvesting by hand. The land is both heart and sustenance, respected and carefully tended. Women gather at the stream, weaving and crafting, their work telling stories of culture and identity. Children play freely, inventing games in the safety of their close-knit community. Evenings bring families together around the hearth, sharing simple, delicious meals. As darkness falls, Peace settles over the valley, and the stars shine brilliantly. The tranquility here is rare, a profound sense of belonging and calm. In these moments, I felt a serenity I'd never known elsewhere. The true treasure of these villages is the people and their stories. Each face you see here is a living archive, holding memories and wisdom that stretch back through generations. In these quiet corners of the world, stories are not just told, they are lived, day after day, woven into the very fabric of daily life. I met May, an elderly woman whose hands embroidered patterns passed down for generations. Her fingers moved with a gentle certainty, each stitch a tribute to her mother, her grandmother, and all the women before her. The cloth she worked on was more than fabric. It was a tapestry of family history, a silent language of love and endurance. We spoke through smiles and gestures, her wisdom and resilience shone in her eyes. Though we shared few words, her presence told me more than any storybook could. Her laughter was soft, but it echoed with the strength of a life well lived. She'd never left her village. Her world was the mountains, her family, her ancestors. The peaks and valleys around her were not just scenery, but chapters in her own story, each one holding memories of festivals, hardships, and quiet joys. Her story was one of contentment, rooted deeply in place. She found happiness in the rhythm of the seasons, in the laughter of grandchildren, and in the simple beauty of her home. Then there was Chen, a young man who returned from the city to help his parents and raise his children. He brought back new ideas, but also a deep respect for the traditions that shaped him. He missed city excitement, but cherished the peace and community of home. The quiet mornings, the familiar faces, and the sense of belonging gave him a happiness he never found in the city's rush. "Here, everyone is family," he said. "If my roof leaks, my neighbor helps fix it." In this village, kindness is a currency, and generosity is a way of life. Chen opened a small guest house, bridging old traditions and new opportunities. He welcomed travelers with stories and home-cooked meals, eager to share the spirit of his village with the world. He wanted to preserve what made his home special, while helping it thrive. Every stone he restored, every guest he greeted, was a step toward a future that honored the past. His hope and gentle ambition inspired me. In his eyes, I saw a vision for a village that could grow without losing its soul. Returning home, for him, was a step toward a more meaningful success, a life where every day is a new page in the story of his people, and every sunset is a promise that these stories will endure. Even in remote corners, the modern age arrives. Carefully, thoughtfully, ancient stone houses now sport solar panels, lighting homes after dark. Mobile phones connect farmers to distant markets and bring the world to young villagers' hands. The younger generation blends jeans and t-shirts with traditional garments. There's a quiet negotiation between honoring the past and embracing the future. Parents hope for opportunity, but fear losing their children to the cities. Yet, these communities choose change on their own terms. They adopt what helps: solar panels, mobile phones, while preserving festivals and traditions. It's not a battle, but a careful integration. They're weaving modern threads into their ancient tapestry, creating something uniquely their own. Leaving these villages is always the hardest part. As the houses disappear into the mountains, a quiet sadness settles in. The peace and simplicity I found feel like a dream I want to hold on to. The experience humbled me, reminding me that happiness and community aren't about wealth or convenience. The generosity of people with so little, yet offering so much, moved me deeply. I carry memories of shared bread, children's laughter, and starlit skies. These aren't just memories, they're touchstones, reminders of a quieter, more authentic way of being. This journey was an exploration of the human spirit. It reaffirmed my belief in kindness, community, and our shared hopes and fears. In the faces of villagers and the beauty of their homes, I found a profound expression of our shared humanity. For that, I am forever grateful. My journey is just one thread in a vast tapestry of hidden stories. Countless villages across China hold unique cultures and traditions, waiting to be discovered. But you don't need to travel far to find connection. The spirit of these villages exists everywhere. It's in our own communities, our family stories, and the wisdom of those who came before us. The world is a library of human stories. Every person is a book waiting to be read. I hope these glimpses have sparked your curiosity and appreciation for the simple things. Seek out these stories. Let them inspire you, and keep your heart open. The most beautiful parts of humanity are often found in the quiet, unwritten chapters of everyday life.